Hey guys! So, this week on Nostalgic Friday, I'm going to talk about fan fiction. Now, I'm sure you all know by now, I myself am also a fanfic writer. Come on, I have a series on this channel called Toon World, which, yes, the next, part of is coming soon. I have yet to make chapter 2 of, the story of Dice Phantom. But yeah. But I want to talk about other fan fictions that I have read recently. Now, the reason why I actually wanted to talk about this is because recently I've been reading this My Little Pony and Disney crossover fan fiction called The Main Six and the Book of Disney, which is a great story, by the way. Definitely recommend it. Although, it's got a lot of chapters, so it may take a while, for you to get through all of them. Well, then again, it may take me a while as well, because, I still have a few more chapters to get into, for reals. And, I also was really big into, the Nicktoons fandom, still am. And, pretty much reading fan fiction featuring, 4 main characters that I grew up watching as a kid, come together. Even though, yeah, we had a game based off that. Well, technically, 4 games, but really, then again, a lot of people have recreated their own version of those games, too, in fanfiction form, which I really like. In fact, back in the day, when this used to be a toy channel, I actually reimagined, one of those fanfic stories with ponies, with some of the pony characters playing the names of the Nicktoon characters, instead of having their original names. And the only pony that was ever played by himself was my Danny Phantom pony. I'm sure you remember him. I still got him, by the way. So yeah. Now, besides, I guess, Nickelodeon fanfiction, there has been, other fanfictions. There have been a few Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network fanfictions, and some even with Disney as well, even though some of them are titled Nicktoons, even though they feature other characters from other kids' networks. In fact, some of these are even, are even reimaginings of some movies. I read this one that was based off this children's movie that I learned of from Doug from the Nostalgia Critic called Balto, and it was Danny, in the role of the main character. But of course, instead of Sam, it was that Mary Sue Carey who played the love interest. I get it. Not a lot of you like Sandy, but geez, you don't have to ship Danny with a Mary Sue. In fact, you don't have to create a character that also has ghost powers. Then again, I don't mind that. And I'm probably not even going to stop you, and you're probably not going to listen to me for saying, no, I'm going to continue to ship my OC with Danny, whether you like it or not. Whatever. Okay, now, here's a funny story, actually. Before Toon World, I actually, created a few another fanfic crossover series. And this is actually where one of the, where my very first pony OC, originated from before I decided to bring her back and, brought her back to the original way she was. Now, I created a fanfic called Pony Heroes, and this was basically about a few ponies, some of them who were not OCs, but actually characters from the actual show. Yeah, I was that uncreative back then, don't know why, and one of them even being from the toy line. So this was a crossover between Ninja Turtles, Sonic the Hedgehog, Transformers, and Danny Phantom. Yeah, that's right, I gave Danny I also gave Danny, some super pony, character, and I bet now you're wondering, Sumner, is that super pony character going to appear in Toon World? To be honest, no, because here's the thing, nowadays, Danny's super pony companion would be Twilight Sparkle. Yeah, come on, him and Twilight are friends in my story, so it makes sense. Danny doesn't need, a super pony companion, unlike what you may get after after, you know, after the story of Dice Phantom. Just wait and see. And also, I did at once try to create my own, you know, Nicktoons crossover, like, you know, story called, you know, called Nicktoons Escape. And it was basically like the Nicktoons, they were all like trapped in like some field, and they had to like escape from their enemies who had imprisoned them because now they were like slaves to them. But then Twilight Sparkle comes in and, you know, she tries to help them escape. Yeah, I mean, and it was also supposed to be like serious and heartbreaking. And I even at one point had a moment where Danny proposed to Sam, because what the hell? I mean, why haven't we gotten that in anyone's fan fiction? Like, seriously. Why isn't that? I mean, I've seen fan art of it, but not actually anywhere in fan fiction. I would have loved that. But I did anyway. Even though they were still 14 years old, but the reason why is because, well, they thought, well, if we don't make it out of here alive, you'll never be my wife, so I'm gonna marry you at 14. Then again, why should you blame me when I gave them a kid at the age of 14 in, you know, Toon World? I mean, really. So anyways, I think that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.